Hey all, so it's Saturday. I've been trying to keep up with with doing every Saturday because it makes sense. And today was a fun one. I got back from my trip. I filmed just shy of 3 weeks out in the desert, again for a project I can't talk about, and immediately worked yesterday on another project, which is nice because I got to be special ability. So they brought me in because they know I have tactical experience, and I got paid a little bit more for that, but not as much as if I were stunts. And it was nice. So today I was just gonna head out with my roommate to do some things, and just like that, my agent goes, "Hey, you have an audition. Can you go, like, now?" um, so the thing with the things like that, people bring up, what about like a weekend job? Auditions don't stop because it's Saturday. Sometimes you get something and you have to turn it in by Sunday night or whatever. And the reality is you do want to turn things in, whether it's a self-tape audition, you want to turn it in sooner, or in the instance like I had today, you don't want to be one of the last people there because they might have it cast by the time you get there, and they may or may not turn you away. Somebody was asking me about what I would like to do. I love horror. I don't think I've really talked about that with you guys. I'm a big horror fan, and I don't know. I have this appreciation for cheesy horror, and I don't know where it came from or why. At the same time, I also really like it when I feel like it's an intelligent movie or something like that. I really wasn't able to watch many horror movies growing up. My parents just didn't let me watch them. So it wasn't really until I got to adulthood that I went and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch all the Nightmare on Elm Street. That was one of the first things I watched when I was an adult and I was on my own. And I said, you know what? Let me see what all this is about. And I loved it. I really enjoyed it. So I got to see everything with pretty fresh eyes as an adult. And in a way, I kind of appreciate that. I don't mind that I didn't grow up with it necessarily. Although my first scary movie that I did get to watch as a kid, my parents let my sister kind of edit it for me, fast forward through the anything sexual basically, was Silence of the Lambs. So I love that. I love Jodie Foster. I have a real appreciation for that movie. And where I was going with this was that I would love to do horror, but within a certain degree. Like, I wouldn't want to be the chick who takes her shirt off and gets murdered immediately. Not that I mind getting murdered immediately. It's kind of a weird goal of mine to be the first person killed in a horror movie at some point. And I'm certain I can make that happen. Other than that, what I enjoy is more drama, because I do like really grounded work. That's part of the reason that when I do comedy, I do it a little bit different, I think, than a lot of people that get very slapstick and really sketch-like. That's just not the way that I do things. I look at a character like a really serious person, and so my kind of comedy, I'm just, I'm the straight man. I'm typically the one the joke's being played on, who doesn't understand that they're in a joke. So I don't know. That's a little bit of insight into what I like to do. If I didn't actually say it just now, drama. I like drama. You guys saw the crying thing I did last week. If you didn't see it, go back a video. So have a great night. Ask me whatever, and if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and shoot me a follow. It's @normally. I'll put that in the description.